In a small town, there lived a young man named Leo. Leo was intelligent, kind, and full of dreams. Yet, he struggled with one major challenge: overthinking. Whether it was a simple decision like choosing what to wear, or something more significant like pursuing a new job, Leo would constantly overanalyze every possible outcome. He feared making mistakes and often found himself trapped in a cycle of what-if questions. His family and friends often told him, "Leo, you think too much. Just take action." But no matter how hard he tried, his thoughts never stopped. It felt as though he was stuck, unable to move forward. One day, his school announced a competition for students to pitch their business ideas. This was a golden opportunity for Leo. But instead of preparing, he began to overthink. What if my idea isn't good enough? What if people laugh at me? What if I fail? These thoughts paralyzed him. As the deadline approached, Leo hadn't even begun working on his idea. When the results were announced, Leo realized that his overthinking had cost him the chance to participate. He felt frustrated and disappointed in himself. That evening, Leo visited his grandfather, a wise man. He had lived through many challenges. Sitting beside him, Leo shared his struggles. "Grandpa, I don't know what to do. I overthink everything, and it stops me from doing anything. How can I stop this?" His grandfather smiled kindly and said, "Let me tell you a story. There was once a great warrior named Jalen. He had trained for years to become a master fighter. But he had one weakness. He always overthought before every battle. One day, his kingdom was under attack. He was tasked with crossing a river to defeat the enemy. When he reached the river, he saw a bridge. But instead of crossing it, he began to hesitate. What if the bridge was weak? What if it collapsed under his weight? What if there was another way? Jalen stood there, thinking for hours. Meanwhile, the enemy advanced. By the time he decided to cross, it was too late. His hesitation had cost him the battle. The king, disappointed, told him, "Jalen, the bridge was strong enough. It was your overthinking that made it weak. Overthinking is worse than failure because it stops you from even trying." Hearing this, Leo became silent. He realized that, like Jalen, he had been holding himself back. "Grandpa," Leo asked, "how can I stop overthinking?" His grandfather responded, "The key is to take action. When your mind starts to overthink, remind yourself. Thinking won't change the outcome, but action will. Start small. Make quick decisions. Trust yourself." From that moment, Leo decided to change. He began making decisions quickly, without analyzing every detail. Instead of aiming for perfection, he focused on progress. Slowly, Leo gained confidence. He learned that mistakes were a part of life, and what mattered was moving forward. Years later, Leo became a successful entrepreneur. When people asked about his secret to success, he smiled. "I learned to stop overthinking and start doing." Overthinking doesn't solve problems, it creates them. Instead of worrying about what could go wrong, focus on taking action. Trust yourself and start now.